Rightio guys, welcome back to some more FIFA 16 career mode. We're playing as Manchester United. This is episode 12. So guys, in today's episode we have two matches. The first of which is against Leicester City away, and then we have another match against Bournemouth. So two must-win matches. Arguably we're heavy favourites. We're currently leading the Premier League table by 5 points. Chelsea giving us the race from behind, which I would imagine is going to continue on well past this episode. But we are playing in the snow at Bournemouth. You got to give it to EA. Playing in the snow this year looks absolutely fantastic. So stay tuned for that match. Not too big of a fan of the smog or the fog weather they've implemented, but nevertheless, let's get into the episode. So guys, if you are enjoying this FIFA 16 Manchester United career mode, please leave a like to support this series and my channel. Subscribe if you're new around here. Now, it is currently the 28th of November in this career mode, so we are slowly coming up to January. So let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign. Really thinking of signing Youri Tielemans or Telemans, if you would like. I think it's Tielemans, but regardless, let me know about that. He could be a long-term replacement for Bastian Schweinsteiger in that centre defensive mid pocket. However, he does have the technical ability. Obviously, he could be a cam and replace Wayne Rooney. But we start off with a pretty big foul here. Just before the 10th minute, Lacazette gets fucking coat-hanged. And I was umming and ahhing whether or not between Marco Reus and Memphis Depay. Obviously, Memphis has... Well, I think Memphis is better for long shots. Reus is sort of better for short free kicks. 33 yards out, Marco Reus steps up and nails an absolute fucking belter. Hits the crossbar. I love those free kicks where they hit the post and go straight down. The number 11, Marco Reus, just before the 10th minute, makes it 1-0 against Lenzer. Against Leicester. Just want to quickly show the replay. Marco Reus becoming one of the talismans at United. Hits the crossbar, goes straight down past Schmeichel. And I'm sure Peter Schmeichel, sitting in the grandstand, his father will be absolutely disappointed that his son has let that howler of a goal go in. But a lot of pressure. His father was obviously a United goalkeeper. But Luke Shaw on the ball, trying to create some space from the back line. He plays through Lacazette on the counter-attack. Back to Wayne Rooney. Whips it over to Memphis Depay. And look how much space he managed to create one-on-one with Schmeichel. Makes it 2-0 just before the 18th minute. Two very nice goals. Obviously, the free kick from Lacazette screaming down the wing. And then a nice tiki-taka football, a superb ball over the top. Memphis, cool, calm and collective, hopefully seals the deal here away at Leicester. We do have a match against Bournemouth, but guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Where do you think I'm going to finish in the league? Do you think I'm going to be Premier League title winners? Do you think I'm going to win the Champions League or the Domestic Cup, FA, Capital One? Doesn't really bother me. And yeah, I'm always curious to know your predictions. Who do you think is going to be the top goal scorer of the Premier League? Will it be Lacazette? Will it be Reus scoring a fantastic free kick in this match? Or will it be, I don't know, another player? Diego Costa? Giroud? I don't know, I'm just trying to think of first team strikers. Aguero obviously isn't in the Premier League anymore, but Reus trying to maintain possession there. It only goes as far as a throw-in. He plays it back to Bastian Schweinsteiger. He finds Schneiderlin, being a little bit ambitious, got the diving shot at Schmeichel there. But Wayne Rooney puts an amazing ball through to Lacazette, creating so much space in the Leicester backline. You got to give it to Leicester. They have a fantastic team in real life. They're doing quite well. Mahrez, oh my God, superb. Lacazette manages to find the feet of the German legend Bastian Schweinsteiger. That's how you say. It's not Bastian, it's Bastian. Bastian? I think so. Bastian. If you say it with a German accent, or how it's meant to be pronounced. But, yeah, Leicester on the counter-attack there. Very, very lucky Saved by David De Gea to keep it 0-0 and the clean sheet. David De Gea with the grab on the counter-attack. Adnan Januzaj and Anthony Martial Bolasie, the triple threat. But Yannick Bolasie finds Anthony Martial. Memphis Depay once again creating an immense amount of space. He puts it onto his left, back onto his right at the last minute and makes it 4-0 against Leicester just before the 84th minute. Decent victory, superb ball by Anthony Martial, and that nice little cutback did the goalkeeper, and that was really what sealed the deal there. 4-0 up against Leicester, and they were sort of just trying to contain it around the back. Mahrez on the ball didn't have a very good game, and he's just been the talisman for Leicester City. But comfortable 4-0 victory, 8 shots to 6 on target. Leicester had 2 shots to 1 on target. They did have more possession than me. Memphis Depay obviously picking up 2 goals this match, a well-deserved man of the match. Bastian Schweinsteiger and his German counterpart Marco Reus picked up the other. But we have a training session here today with Anthony Martial. Going to be simulating it here. Hopefully we can get a good result so his overall can go up. So he managed to get a D, a C, a C, a C, and a D. And he is slowly going up as well. Not too bad of a training run. But we have the squad report here today as well. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at your favourite player at their in-depth stats as well. But we do have a match coming up against Bournemouth, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be playing in the snow. That should be great. Luke Shaw's gone up a +2. Schneiderlin, Schweinsteiger, and Memphis Depay have all gone up a +1. Wayne Rooney is one of the only players that hasn't gone up. Lacazette, 20 games, 16 goals, 5 assists on fire. Anthony Martial. Adnan Januzaj has gone up a +1. Yannick Bolasie. Paddy McNair. Marcus Rojo as well. It's good to see some of the youngsters as well going up in stats. Now, I noticed that Victor Valdez has a contract expiring. Now, obviously, I do have Valdez on my transfer list. There were a couple of negotiations between it was Real Madrid at the start, but they sort of fell through. So he is a Manchester United player after the August transfer window. Now, obviously, I want to try and sign him a new contract so I don't lose my money and he can't be signed on a free in January. I want to make a profit of him, so hopefully we can sell him in January. Now, we do have a simulation match here in the Champions League. It's a home match against CSKA Moscow, and I do feel quite confident that we can go ahead and simulate and get out of the group stages. Matteo Darmian and Wayne Rooney picked up the goals. Just want to speed up the career mode a little bit to get out of the group stage and finally get raring into the Champions League, and we've had a successful push. We currently have roughly around 13 million in the bank. Obviously, that can be changed with wages and whatnot. But most of those wages are going to be going to signing some pre-contracts. Obviously, going to be looking for Zlatan, Nicholas Onkolou as well, Lavezzi, a couple of players, Banninger, I think, the Argentine as well. Looks pretty well, but yeah. Still progressing in the Capital One Cup. We have the quarters against Arsenal coming up soon. And the round of 16 has been decided. And guys, of all the teams to draw in the round of 16, yes, I'm allowed to officially announce that Manchester United will be playing against Real Madrid in February, which is a long way away when you think about it. We are only just at the end of November. But we do have a match here against Bournemouth. We are in December. Liverpool have only won 1 game, 9 draws, and 5 matches. They're currently sitting in 4th last, so they are in serious threat of relegation, which will be hilarious if they go down. And like I've said, I don't know what's going on, but they don't have any injuries. Just Liverpool, I just keep on drawing, and they can't seem to win. The top goal scorer of the Premier League is Diouf, currently, for Stoke City, followed by Diego Costa and Cesc Fabregas. So maybe it won't be a United player. Maybe Diouf has made too much of a headway. But to be quite honest, it doesn't really matter who's the top goal scorer of the Premier League. Obviously, you want it to be a United player. And yeah, let me know who do you think is going to be the player of the season. I would much rather have a team that scores 30 goals than one player to score 30 goals. You know what I mean? Like, you're not heavily relying on that one player. I would much rather be strengthened around the pitch which is obvious, I think. First match in the snow, very, very interesting, really slippery, and I kind of made a mistake, to be perfectly honest, playing with the white kit. It was quite hard to see, but Memphis Depay gets things running. He scores his third goal for the episode, and it was a really nice ball there. No way Bournemouth were going to contend with that. They're obviously in relegation battle, being recently promoted, so I do feel bad for them, but a lot of goals this episode, and Memphis Depay is on fire, to say the least. But Wayne Rooney plays it back to Schweinsteiger, pushing up the pitch. Rooney on the ball, plays through Lacazette, waiting for Memphis to create some space, but he goes himself, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Well, it's not really one-on-one, it was one-on-one in the end. He managed to break away slightly, but he was heavily contested for the Bournemouth backline, as you see there. Heavily under pump. Distin just really couldn't seem to keep up with him. His French counterpart leaves him in the dust, and we're 2-0 up against Bournemouth. But I really do love this snow. It looks good. I reckon it looks really good. Obviously, the nice little snowflakes as well. Obviously, you prefer playing in the clear, and I don't know if you noticed, it actually gets snowier later on. Like, this is a different colour to the pitch. This is like nearly all snow, which is cool to see. It was a lot greener, if you could tell, for the last half. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely noticed. I was thinking, hang on, why is it so white? I can't see my players barely, and we're playing with white balls. That's not the best, but we're currently 2-0 up here. Wilson on the ball, trying to create something. They get it into the box, they play it back, but Bournemouth just boot it back to their back line. Distin plays it to Lacazette, and Wayne Rooney's through. Absolutely screaming down the right-hand side of the pitch, trying to create some space. He finds Morgan Schneiderlin, who gets his shot off. It gets deflected, and the corner kick didn't amount to anything. Fresh off the bench, Ander Herrera, Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial manages to get played, and a really nice save there from the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Schneiderlin plays Anthony Martial again. He puts through Memphis Depay, who's already scored one in this match. He wants to claim his second. He plays through Ander Herrera. Anthony Martial picks up his goal, puts the nail in the coffin, and seals the 3-0 victory away at Bournemouth. Like I said, obviously heavy favourites to win this match, and a lot of goals this episode, so it's nice to see. It was well spread around the pitch. Obviously, it was Royce in the Memphis 2 goals. Who was the other guy that scored? Maybe Lacazette. I can't remember who scored in the last episode. But it's good to see Anthony Martial getting up on the score sheet as well. Yannick Bolasie finds Schweinsteiger. We tried to create a chance in the last minute, but it wasn't to be. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching if you watched it all the way through. Really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All links are in the description below. And above all, after you've watched the episode, go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you do, guys. My name is Simpsy. Thanks for watching. Catch you later, mates.